Coming up tonight, Leo gives us a live report from the CES show floor. Plus, Photoshop your very own Middle Earth. And I'll demystify the registry once and for all. Live from the Tech TV studios here in San Francisco, it's the Screensavers.
Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Thanks for joining us on the Screensavers. Leo is in Las Vegas, of
Gambling
course.
away the goats.
Yes, at CES. The Consumer Electronics Show. There's over 100,000 people at CES right now.
It's out of control. Most of them are crammed into like every corner of the Las Vegas Convention Center. There's home theaters, there's stereos, there's handhelds, there's
everything.
Cleaners. I mean, pretty much everything you could ever buy in electronics.
Comdex used to be the big show.
Right.
CES has completely blown it out of the water.
Incredibly. You know what? And Leo's going to be, he's down there now. He's going to be checking in today.
Via satellite. He's going to have some cool products to show us, too. So it'll be cool.
Sarah, what do you have for us today?
Well, I'm not going to be at CES. I'm actually really excited to see what Leo's going to show us.
I know.
Fun. He just really excited yesterday. Today, I'm actually going to, as I said, demystify the registry. I get a lot of emails from people, with questions about some of my registry edits, and I feel like, we should do a little Registry Encyclopedia 101. Go through some steps to find out how it's all set up and what you can do with it.
Excellent. And of course, today is Thursday. That means it's time for the Screensavers LAN party.
Halo, it's Halo, powered by NVIDIA. Joshua is standing by.
Yes, it's our first LAN party of the new year, and it's the last week of Halo for this year. We're going to play Call of Duty next week since everybody asked for it. But when we play alone, I usually win. When we play with our viewers, I usually lose. So since we're looking to lose, I guess we're going to have another LAN party today. Today on the Screensavers team, number one, we have Dan Blink 180 Foo Heward. I almost messed it up. 180 Foo. That's pretty good. And then next, right here, since it's Macworld, I thought we'd put two Mac users. Not only are they Mac users, they're Canadian Mac users. And we'll talk to them later in the game. Wow. Back to you guys. I'm going to go play.
Go with the whole, polite Canadian stereotype. These guys are nasty.
And they look just like us, too.
You heard what they were saying before the show.
Do they know how to play games on the Mac? I mean, there's like 3 or 4.
Apparently.
I'm kidding. I'm about to... No!
Rule number 1.
I'm about to have like 50 of our in-studio audience attack me.
Don't insult the Mac when Macworld is in town. Too many of them, too few of you.
I'm new at this, Pat. You're still coaching me.
I know.
Thank you.
Don't anger the audience.
Yes. Let's check out the news that caught our eye today. Sarah's got this. Kenny, what's going on, Sarah?
One of those guys seriously about to rush.
I know.
I saw him. He is not happy. All right. Watch out, Kevin. Okay. On Monday, we brought you the story that homeless hacker Adrian Lama was expected to accept a plea bargain today. Well, he has. First, it was speculated it might be 6 months home detention, but in fact, he received 6 months to a year in federal prison. What do you think, guys?
6 months to a year in federal prison. The guy weighs like $110. That is not good. That's not good.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
What can you say?
Send cookies.
You've been close. You've been close to going.
Yeah, so have you.
Yeah. Let's not talk about that.
Next subject. Lamo, look, dude, you stood up.
He admitted what he did was wrong, and he said that he's just anxious to get on with his life, is what he was saying.
He's paying a heavy price for it.
That's true.
So be careful.
Ready for the next one?
Yep.
On a happier note, CES kicked off last night with a keynote from Mr. Bill Gates. Joining him was Jay Leno to help Gates launch a new version of MSN. Oh boy, audience is mad. Some key points were that Microsoft would be releasing a kit for Xbox Live that would turn it into a DVR. He also showed the Media Center Extender, a small set-top box which would bring content from the PC to the TV. I know our audience is not thrilled. What about you guys? What do you think?
Oh boy, blue screens on every appliance in the house! Yay!
I'm excited because it gives us more things to hack. We hacked the Xbox, and now, it's fun, pretty cool.
So thank you, Mr. Gates.
Yeah.
That would be Microsoft, they want to be in everything. and it's kind of sketchy. We'll see what actually...
I'm curious about that DVR and the whole Xbox thing, because they're going to have to add a bigger hard drive, because natively, it's like 8 or 10 gigabytes. You can't store a whole lot of video on there, at least decent quality video, on 8 or 10 gigs.
45 minutes of your favorite television
You get 2 programs, and that's all. It's a mini TiVo. I don't know. I'm not buying it. We'll have to wait and see.
And you remember using it as a DVD player? It'd be like, play.
Wait. And then finally it kicks in.
Yeah. So hopefully it'll work a little better.
Next story.
Next story. RealNetworks has joined the song downloading arena by announcing the Real Player Music Store. Of course. Like the other downloading sites, songs are going to be 99 cents. Now, I know a lot of people just hate RealNetworks. Yoshi really hates RealNetworks.
Oh, big time.
A little, like, too much almost. I wonder if that's going to influence how well they do.
Well, you know, it's interesting. It's not so much that we hate RealNetworks, because you're right, they were out first. They have all this amazing content available. It's just that installing their software in the last couple of years has been this exercise in just damaging your system.
Seems like bloatware. Seems like it always takes so long for it to launch. Personally, I have to say, I like iTunes. That's just me. Yeah. Okay.
This is good. You've gone from taunting the audience to sucking up.
I'm trying to get on the good side again. Hoping that helps out. Yes. He's not going to rush me anymore.
It's like everybody. Supposedly, apparently Walmart's coming out when everybody in the planet's going to be, selling tunes for download.
Coca-Cola, or no, not Coca-Cola. They were supposed to do something with Apple.
Yeah. Pepsi's going to sponsor something with Apple. Good stuff, Sarah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Back home, Lou joins us from Barnegat, New Jersey. Is it cold, Lou?
Yes, it's freezing over here.
Is the wind blowing at 30 knots?
It is blowing pretty good, and I know you know about it. It's not that far from where your stomping ground is, Pat.
No kidding.
How far away was that from where you grew up?
Depends on whether you drive down. Yeah, so it's like 15 miles if you take the highway. It's like 3/4 of a mile if you take a boat.
Yeah, I can get to LBI in a matter of 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, as long as it's not between Memorial Day and Labor Day.
Absolutely.
In which case
take the back roads.
4 hours.
Absolutely.
How can we help you today? Oops, sorry.
Okay, it's great that you guys got me through, and I just want to say I'm a big fan of you guys. Both of you, Leo, you guys have been great. I've learned so much from you guys. You guys turned me on to Linux and everything, and I just have to say thank you for your help, first of all.
Oh, thanks for
welcome.
watching.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Okay, first thing is, I have an Apple G3 dual USB 700 iBook.
Okay.
The thing after a year died on me.
Yeah.
I've been going crazy trying to get this thing going, getting rid of some applications on it, thinking that may be the problem, put an antivirus in there.
You got a crazy sort of screen full of gibberish?
Oh, boy.
And then it doesn't want to boot?
Oh, yeah, you hear the chimes, you don't see anything.
Can't log into it as a 1394 FireWire hard drive?
Yes, we did.
Actually, that happened to Leo on a 12-month-old iBook. Leo on an 18-month-old iBook. It happened to Heather Frank, our former line producer, on a 12-month-old iBook.
You used to have an iBook.
It happened to me on a 6-month-old iBook. It's not your imagination. A ton of logic boards. Essentially, there's been issues with a graphics connector on the motherboard, and the motherboard has essentially died on a ton of G3 iBooks. As a matter of fact, if you go to a webpage called blackcider.com, they're collecting signatures. Supposedly, people were going to be protesting the dead iBooks at the opening of Macworld. It's
Has anybody in the audience had this happen at all? Oh, look, we got some people in the audience, actually, that have had it happen as well. So
I got to tell you, I have several Mac products. I love Apple. I love OS X. But I called up Apple, and they're basically saying they can't comment on it. I filed a complaint on it. I gave them information about what the symptoms are.
Yeah.
And basically then at this point, I'm not acknowledging it. Now, it will take $348 to repair it for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, Lou, that's about your only option if you want, or you could buy a new G4, or you could, and I'm going to get beaten down for saying this, you could buy a Windows XP notebook from another
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Oh, yeah,
Can't do it. You know what?
You hear it over here, right? People are like, the people who have paid $1,000 or $1,500 for a notebook and have it go south, they're like, yeah!
Well, you know what? We as Apple users love Apple. We support Apple. We don't own one Apple. We own several of them.
Right.
And you know what? And we're going to buy more Apples.
Right.
But the thing is, if there's a problem, let's recognize it. Let's get it out there. Let people know. Because there are people out there that I recommended an iBook to, or that I've actually bought because of my recommendation.
How about, I got an idea. How about, Steve, take all the money you're making off the iPods, use some of it to repair all the dead iPods. How's that sound? Because, a lot of people got nailed, literally days, either, right before or right after their, Apple Care ran out. And to be honest with you, you got a G3 iBook that's still running, I would be seriously tempted to buy Apple Care for it.
So they should go to the website then and then just
Blackcider.com.
You can sign up there and find out what they're trying to do about it.
Yeah, they seem to be, a clearinghouse. Certainly these guys have ticked, but they also seem to be a clearinghouse for information. Lou, hopefully Apple's going to step up and do the right thing in this case.
All right. Thanks for the call. We're just getting started, though. Leo is going to join us live from CES with some really cool gadgets right after the break.
It's a dirty job, and nobody wants to do it. Hi, Anthony Sullivan here for the Magican, the sanitary, clean hands, odor-free garbage solution. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. You simply open the service door, pull down the trash, cut the liner with the built-in safety razor, and tie the bottom off for the next bag. And since you empty Magican from the front, you never have to face the garbage again. The Magican features a 72-foot continuous liner, which makes enough bags to last for 3 to 4 months. Use as much or as little liner as you need, and you'll save money by not wasting bags. No more bugs or spills from pets. Even babies can't get into it because it's completely sealed. The no-spill ring holds the liner in place, so it won't get pulled down by heavy items, and it can even hold liquids without spilling. The Magican's unique continuous liner design eliminates the waste and saves you the hassle of replacing individual bags. And the liner is strong and flexible, so it won't tear like most conventional liners. Ordering refills is easy. Just call the toll-free number, order online, or we can arrange to ship refills right to your door automatically, so you'll never have to worry about running out of liners again. And since a 3 to 4 month supply of refills costs only $5.99, you'll spend less than $2 a month on bags. Call now and you'll get the 11-gallon Magican for only $29.95. But don't order refills now. Your Magican will arrive preloaded with a 3 to 4 month liner supply absolutely free. So if you have trash, and we all have trash, then you need the sanitary, clean hands, odor-free garbage solution. The original Magican. Here's how to order.
To order your Magican for $29.95 plus shipping and handling, call 1-800-862-6647. With this special TV offer, your Magican will come preloaded with a 3 to 4 month supply of liners absolutely free. Call 1-800-862-6647. Call now.
Weapons, sex, intrigue, and that's just the first 5 minutes. Tech TV's explosive Friday nights. Learn tricks of the spy trade on Spy School. Then get up close and personal with military weaponry, future fighting machines, and controversies and cover-ups. Uncover the truth on conspiracies. 3 hot shows, 1 cool network. Explosive Friday nights, tonight at 8:30, 7:30 Central, only on Tech TV.
Welcome back to the Screensavers. Our first guest is an award-winning digital and traditional artist, an educator, and author of the book Creative Thinking in Photoshop, A New Approach to Digital Art. Welcome, Sharon Stoyer, to the Screensavers.
Thank you so much, Patrick.
You got good stuff today. You've obviously got your badge. You've been at Macworld.
Yep.
Cool.
Teaching creative thinking in Photoshop.
No love from the audience for Macworld. Sorry, I got to work on my QA. Anything major pop out, grab you by the eyeballs?
Well, I was most excited to find out that my Photoshop CS will work with Panther. So now I can install Panther.
So, there's nothing worse than like the program you live in just going south when you do the operating.
And we decided not to do it right before the presentations or, we don't want you to say.
Excellent choice. What are we going to be looking at today?
Well, today we're going to help you create your own tribute to Middle Earth.
Cool.
And we're going to do that using layer masks.
Very cool.
And then we're going to introduce you to a whole new dimension of creative thinking. And we're going to do that by looking at Photoshop CS's new layer comps feature. And Bert Monroy is here, and it's his favorite feature, too. So.
Bert's like,
yeah, layer comps.
So let's see what this looks like. We started with your background there for a second.
Oh, well, let's start
with Photoshop CS.
Yep. And what we have here are 3 different photographs, each on their own layer. And we're going to combine them using layer masks. And in order to put the clouds in the background, I really need to create a layer mask for the foreground.
Okay.
And there are a million ways to do it. I'm going to do it first by just loading the active pixels.
So for those of us like me who are a little slower in the audience, layer mask is basically a layer that you sort of cut off in different areas.
It gives you
trim
a cookie cutter. It gives you a mask that allows you to hide some areas of the image and show others.
Yeah, alpha channels came into Photoshop around 2.5, and I went down.
Well, it is an alpha channel.
Okay.
It's just attached to the layer itself.
Cool.
And now we're going to use the magic wand to subtract from it, so that I just have the landscape and not that pink background. And now we're going to create the layer mask. And you see it drops out what wasn't selected.
And suddenly there were clouds.
There are, but they're not quite enough. So you can use any of your selection or painting tools to work into your layer mask. And so that's what I'm going to do. And people think about layer masks being excruciating, but this is pretty easy, isn't it?
That's pretty. I could probably actually manage to do that without hurting anyone.
Now this middle landscape I'm going to use to add some sort of ethereal light and
that
maybe the
water
hills,
we
that
see
shimmering water. But not as water. It's going to be give us that sort of Middle Earthy thing happening.
Cool.
But if I just bring them in here, it's going to mess up that masking of the clouds
now
that I
it's starting
created.
to look like a sort of a zine.
Yeah, there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to load the previous layer mask. But before I just make a new layer mask for the seascape, because I decided I want these mountains in the background, so I'm going to hold down the Shift key and I'm going to add these mountains to that selection. And now when I make a layer mask for that layer,
this is nice. It definitely mixed and matched the landscape without having to sort of draw it by hand.
It's really fun. And as you said before, we don't have to use Bryce to do something complicated. I'm going to, again, use the painting tools to kind of soften that transition a bit. And now, to bring in some of that silvery light, I'm going to subtract from that first layer mask on the top layer. And I'm just going to make my brush just a little smaller. And I'm going to just gradually...
So this is a nice way to take, if there's an element of a picture of you like, or an effect of the lighting that hit it, you can actually blend it and bring it in with other photographs. This is really cool.
Until you get this.
Wow. That's pretty serious.
Wow. Wait a minute. We forgot to reset it here. Can we get that?
There's more? That's nice. We like that. And you were showing some pretty cool stuff that you started after this.
Well, then this is what we do is with layer comps. This is where we get the variations. And we've done a little bit of this before on our creative thinking segments here. What we're going to do, but layer comps gives us a whole new twist. We're going to just adding adjustment layers, and let's just get something. Oh, that's okay. That's silvery. We'll say that's okay. Now we're going to actually hide this first. We're going to record this as our start.
So this is so you can basically play around with this without ruining it. Because you blend, you play, you've gotten creative.
You want to be able to improvise, and you want to be able to keep track of what you've got, or else it'll be really hard to reconstruct it.
You don't want to lose, like, this is it, but I'm going to push it a little farther.
Exactly. So here's my start. And you want to make sure that all of these options are enabled, and we'll see a little bit about that later. So this is our start. Now we created that gradient map a second ago, and we're going to call that one silver. And now let's duplicate that. We're just experimenting and seeing what we like. Let's change blending mode. Let's see what overlay does. Kind of interesting. Reduce the opacity. What about if we hide the first one? Great.
You spend a lot of time working in Photoshop.
Oh yeah.
This is good.
I live in Photoshop.
Now, like somebody who can improvise on a guitar. It's a little different from the way I use it.
Well, except for this is what creative thinking is all about, is that anybody can go and just start playing. And the layer comps really helps you, because watch this. This is so exciting. I'm going to do something now completely different.
Okay.
I'm going to target the clouds layer, use the move tool, and I'm going to move the clouds. I'm going to actually shift the position. And now I'm going to record that, and we'll call that moved.
So you could use that if you wanted to have like a sun ascending in the sky or something moving across.
Or your type here and there.
Nice.
And let's just see, here's the start, here's that silver version, here's that blending mode and opacity, and here's with the clouds moved.
Very
This
cool.
is really exciting. This is the actual one. You'll see there's a zillion layers, and we're going to just step through the layer comp, and you'll see it records which layers are on and off, what
Very
the
nice.
opacity.
So you can continue to play and move.
Continue to play, and again, when you move an image within the layer, it keeps track of that. It's really an exciting way to expand your creative thinking process, and it's just the tip of the layer comp.
We like that. Information, want to learn more about this, up at thescreensavers.com. Sharon's book, Creative Thinking in Photoshop, a new approach to digital art. Good stuff. Sharon, is it sstoyer.com?
sstoyer.com
is your website. Good stuff, Sharon.
Thank you so much, Patrick.
Folks, for Glue tutorial, again, go to thescreensavers.com. Great stuff on how to do that. And you know what? Got the full article, the screensavers. We got Sarah right now, though. It's a great website for you to check out.
That's right. Not as cool as Middle Earth, but it's kind of cool. Is your inner geek being fulfilled? Well, if it's not, I have a great site for you. Go to geekculture.com and find a whole new home for you or that special geek in your life. Of course, they have the Geek Store for all the latest geek fashions. Some of the stuff you might have seen Patrick wear. Peruse their popular forums to see who's keeping it real. Being a geek has never been so cool, trust me. Now, Silvercom Leo joined us from the CES show floor with his report of the first day of excitement. And up next, we'll help our next caller. His hard drive memory is reading wacko. It's all next when the screensavers continue.
Get MCSE, Cisco, or A+ certified, guaranteed, with Smart Certified's fast and easy IT certification courses.
If it wasn't for Smart Certify, I'd still be working a dead-end tech support job.
Smart Certify has one-on-one mentoring and a money-back guarantee. I couldn't lose.
Call 1-877-TRAINING today and mention code TCTV. Or go online at www.smartcertifieddirect.com to get a free course now.
My name's Anthony Sullivan, and every house needs a good broom, right? Chances are you've got something like this at home. You see, ordinary brooms, corn, or vinyl, flare. Dirt and dust flies everywhere. If you want a clean sweep, then check out the One Sweep. The secret is the rubber bristles. When pressed down, they form a squeegee action. When you use it, pull, don't push. Nothing stays behind. In New England, people love the One Sweep for wood floors. In one pass, it gets it all, and it doesn't scratch the floor. The ceramic tile, it's the best. It gets into the grout that can trap the dirt, and tile is hard to clean, but the One Sweep gets into hard-to-reach areas, even corners. The One Sweep can be used wet or dry. Just use a little soap, and the brushing action scrubs so you don't have to. The One Sweep stays clean and sanitary, and when you're done, just flip it over and squeegee the floor dry. It's great for the garage or around the pool, for drywall, sawdust, grass, leaves, or sand. But here's what really impresses me. Carpet. For high traffic areas, steps or stairs, the One Sweep goes deeper than even the most expensive vacuum cleaner. Cat hair, dog hair, long hair, short hair, your hair, my hair, the One Sweep gets it all. The secret is short strokes. Now watch. Even dirt and hair that is normally left behind is lifted out. The One Sweep creates static, and that's why it works.
Breathe life back into old carpet. The domestic One Sweep normally sells for $29.99. But order today, and you'll receive it for just $14.99. That's right, just $14.99. So call in the next 5 minutes, and we'll double the value. You'll receive a second One Sweep absolutely free. Just pay shipping and handling. That's 2 for less than the price of 1.
One wet, one dry, one indoor, one outdoor. Here's how to order.
Call 1-800-718-6363 to order your One Sweep for just $14.99 plus shipping. Call 1-800-718-6363 or send check or money order to the address on the screen. Call now.
Pat joins us on the phone from Warren, Michigan. Welcome, Pat.
Hey. Hi, Pat and Kevin. How you doing?
Good. How's it going?
All right. I bought a 200 gig Mac store today, and it's only reading as 128 gigabytes in XP.
That's annoying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Get an older motherboard?
No, they're both new with updated BIOS, and they support RAID, and the BIOS sees it as 200 gig, but XP doesn't.
Did you get a Mac store hard drive? Question mark? Did you run their, I can't think of the name of it.
On-track disk utility or something like that?
No, they basically have like a see the entire disk utility. Did that come in the box? That sounds about right.
Yeah. No, I didn't run that.
Have you thought about running it? I mean, basically what's happened, right, is the operating system, 2 or 3 things are happening depending on how old your system is. One, a lot of the earlier motherboards, chipset combinations can't actually see the entire hard drive for you, which is why, you can see it over 1394, but you can't see it if you're plugging it in your ATA on the desktop.
It's Ultra ATA 133, so maybe I need a controller card?
No, you should be good if you have
good.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a problem.
Chances are that your operating system isn't able to see the entire thing.
What did Kevin say? That's good to do that?
What's that?
Did Kevin say I should get a controller card?
No. I think that if you have a new motherboard and it supports, like you said, it's one of the new ones with the Ultra 133, you're fine. I mean, I have a 200 gig hard drive myself at home, and I have the same thing, and it shows up just fine. Have you gone into My Computer right-click, choose Manage, and then go into your computer management here.
Yeah, disk management.
Okay, you went in there, and what does it show up as in disk management?
128 gigabytes.
There's probably something wrong with the drive. I mean, there should be no reason if it's showing up in the BIOS correctly, and you boot into XP.
Right. Have you loaded Windows Service Pack 1 on that system, Pat?
Yeah, it's all updated.
Then, yeah, because that eliminated the 137 gigabyte barrier on Windows XP.
Yeah.
This is really annoying.
Let me ask you, in disk management, it shows 8 megabytes of unallocated space. Should that be partitioned? Is that the buffer?
No, I've had that happen as well.
No,
it always has a little bit of free space unallocated.
When they talk about like an 8 megabyte buffer on a hard drive, that's physical memory. That's basically, if you flip a hard drive over and you see that green there's the printed circuit board on the bottom side, that's where that memory is.
This is cache for it. Speeds it up.
Yeah, it's not, that buffer is not part of the hard drive.
Well, I just threw a bunch of data on it, so if I get an updated motherboard, am I going to have to reformat that?
I wouldn't get an updated motherboard. I'd stick with what you have, return that hard drive, then see if you're still having the problem. If you have the problem with 2 hard drives, there's definitely something wrong with the motherboard.
Yeah. It's, it sounds frustrating. You're going to have to do that. The other thing is, it's just for fun. You might want to try, back that data off that drive, run the utility from Mac Store and see if that clears it up. Again, you've got up-to-date hardware, you've got an up-to-date patch in your operating system, you should be able to see the 200 gigabytes.
Seems like it's done everything.
Yeah, and it's definitely a 200 gigabyte drive.
Yes.
It's not like a drive spray painted black.
It is 200. I went on the website and looked at the jumper settings and all that. It is 200 gigs.
So, you didn't buy? Did you buy it at the computer show or anything like that?
A place out in California.
Okay.
Yeah, you probably want to try running the Mac Store utility, and if that doesn't work, probably return it.
Thanks, guys. Keep up the good work.
Thank you very much. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Joshua.
Yes.
How we holding up?
We're not doing as well as we had hoped. But neither are the Mac guys, so I feel better about that it's our viewers out there must be playing on PCs that are kicking our butts. So today, I'm not afraid of you guys. So today in the LAN party, we do have Dan Blink-182 Heward.
That's a stupid name.
It's a great name.
It's a stupid name.
It's a great name. What game are we playing next week?
We're playing Call of Duty.
Have you got it working yet?
No, haven't even touched it.
Okay,
but,
good.
I installed them.
Okay,
good. But if you got Game of the Year and everything, we've gotten so many people say we want to play Call of Duty. We want to play Call of Duty.
Some people say it's better than Battlefield 1942.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't think so. You can't get in vehicles or anything. But we'll see. It's supposed to be great, and I played it a bit, and so I'm looking forward to it. Now, the next guys down here, I didn't think Mac users had any games since like Marathon or Doom about 10 years ago. But apparently these guys do know Halo. We have Neil and Vince, both from Toronto, Canada. Vince, you were telling me your computer store had threw a launch party for Halo.
We had a launch party. We were the first store in Canada to get Halo.
For the Mac.
We had a generous donation of 12 temporary licenses from Macsoft. Had some local sponsors, free pizza for everyone who came in. It was pretty successful. We had about 40 people turn out.
Good.
Yeah.
What's the name of your store?
Carbon Computing.
Everybody go there. I assume you do. You are good. It's a good store, right?
It's a great store.
Okay.
We're Mac
He
exclusive.
says it's a good store, so everybody go there. Good luck in the game, guys. I'm going to get back in and play. Kevin, you should come over and play maybe. Or Patrick. No, Patrick, you're too easy. Stay over there. Still to come.
I started practicing. You take Halo off the menu.
You're going to move to a new game.
Yep, that's my technique. That's how I stay ahead of you. Go ahead, guys.
Dog. Thank you, Joshua. Still to come on this very show. In order to tweak the registry, you got to know what you're doing. Sarah's got the answers a little later. And after the break, the man you see on your screen right now, he's at CES, Consumer Electronics Show in Vegas, and he's going to join us with his report from the show floor when we continue.
Once is never enough of a great thing. This is like seeing Haley's Comet or getting friendly viewer mail. Now, twice the action, twice the excitement.
Go!
X-Play hits you with back-to-back episodes that are double the fun of just one.
And it's covered in rich Corinthian leather.
It's the X-Play double play you've been dying for.
A lot of fun, and eventually you go crazy.
Watch a full hour of X-Play every day. Weekdays at 4, 3 Central on Tech TV.
For years, there's only been one way to go for internet service. The same companies charging the same high prices, even as technology costs go down. Ready for something new? With People PC Online, you get unlimited internet access for only $10.95 a month, with no banner ads on your welcome page. Go to peoplepc.com now to try our service free for 30 days and compare us with your current ISP. People PC Online has more local access numbers than AOL, plus a smart dialer that automatically chooses the fastest, most reliable number, so you always get the best connection. That's why so many of our members recommend us to family and friends. People PC Online gives you a better internet experience at a lower price. To compare us free for 30 days, visit peoplepc.com for a 3-minute download of our easy-to-use software, or call 1-800-PEOPLE-PC. People PC Online, a better way to internet.
You are cordially invited to a college graduation, your own graduation. It will be held a lot sooner than you think, because at University of Phoenix Online, you can earn your bachelor's, master's, or associate's degree in the most efficient way possible. Invest in your career and earning potential with a state-of-the-industry degree.
I was promoted to director and doubled my salary.
Attend class whenever and wherever you want via the internet. Designed for working adults, University of Phoenix is the largest private accredited university in the U.S., and most students earn their degrees in just 2 to 3 years. We offer degrees in business, e-business, management, IT, marketing, accounting, education, criminal justice, healthcare, and more.
Within 3 weeks of my graduation, I was promoted. I'm currently working on my MBA.
Call now to explore your career options with a trained counselor. University of Phoenix Online. Call for free information now.
Call 800-814-6261.
Coming up, Patrick checks in from CES with his top picks.
I want to know what they are. And entertainment has gotten a lot more high-tech. Jessica goes backstage at country star Kenny Rogers' holiday show.
Very cool. Plus a cheaper email alternative to Outlook 2003, but with the same great features.
What's that all about? That's all coming up today at 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Pacific.
On the Screensavers.
Back to the Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton. Now, coming up in this half hour, you want to know more about the registry before you tweak it? Sarah's going to give you a lesson, a long overdue lesson in what it all means and how not to destroy your system in the process. And we're going to find out who's ahead in today's LAN party. I'm guessing it's not Mr. Brentano, otherwise he would be hooting and hollering. Finally, Matt's wondering where are all the 64-bit applications? Where are they? He's got the 64-bit app line. He's ready.
They're hard to find.
We're going to explain
Really
what's going on. Yeah. We've been looking.
If you didn't already know, CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, officially kicked off last night in my hometown of Las Vegas,
Nevada.
And Leo joins us right now via satellite.
Kevin's mad because he's not here. That's what's going on. You're coming down, though, right, Patrick?
Yeah.
There's something funny going on here. There is a little battle going on between LG Electronics and Samsung. LG Electronics has banners everywhere saying, world's largest plasma screen, 76 inches, you won't believe it. And they also have, on all the cabs ads, that say, world's largest LCD screen, 57 inches, you won't believe it. I think Samsung pulled a fast one on them because they're showing an 80-inch plasma display. You've never seen anything like it.
Wow.
It's huge.
And you've never seen a bill that's going to show up to your house for that one.
Well, they say they're not giving a price. It's a prototype, won't be out for a couple of years, but they say $30,000 probably. And they're showing a 59-inch LCD. So they trumped LG, and I think LG, heads will roll here. That's just kind of a shocker for LG. They bought a lot of advertising saying we've got the biggest. Let me show you something that got a lot of attention, a lot of press. We know you love Apex, right? Yep. They are delivering a PC console gaming. Now, let me explain what this is. It's a console. It's got console, joysticks, all of that stuff. But you put PC games in here. It's got a VIA chipset, a VIA motherboard. It has scripts for all. You don't see Windows. You don't see any operating system. It has scripts for all of the games. You put the game in, it acts exactly like a console. The game launches, you play the game.
Wow.
It's an interesting concept. They're going to sell it for $399, a little pricey. But I think this is for somebody who wants to play PC games that doesn't want the complexity.
Yeah, and compared to a decent, PC gaming machine, $399 is pretty cheap.
It's not bad, is it?
No.
Now, it's not a fast processor. It's like a 1.4 gigahertz processor. So, but I looked at the games and they look like they're playing well at high fast frame rates. It's designed for TV. So
can we get one in for testing?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
I might even be able to keep this one.
Can I mod it?
I don't think they'll want it modded, but you could give it a shot. If you've got kids, this is an incredible product. This is a video player. You know, we've been talking about these video Walkmans for a while. This is one from a company called Z-View. What would you pay for a video player? It plays the video not off a hard drive, but of solid state, which is important if you've got kids. It has a little SD card slot here. What would you pay for this, guy?
$99.
That's exactly right. How'd you know?
It said it on the screen.
Trumped me. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Can you put any video in there?
Well, if you can get it on an SD card, you can get it. You mean what format?
Yeah, what codec does it support?
I think it's MPEG 4. Oh, no, actually, right now it's a proprietary format. They say they're going to support MPEG 4.
But you don't have to buy SD cards from them with programming on.
No.
Cool.
So you could pull it off the PC. That's the whole idea.
Awesome.
There.
Nice.
Now, we've seen the Arcos 340 before. I just wanted to show it again because it's so beautiful. Another video Walkman. This is a hard drive-based. Arcos does hard drive-based devices. In fact, they have a new MP3 player with a black and white screen. The idea is you put your compact flash in it and just like the iPod, take the pictures off. But they've added a new camera for it, and this is a much better camera than when they were shipping. This now becomes a pretty darn good camera.
Wow.
Hard drive recorder.
Very cool.
How do you like that?
Very
Let
nice.
me show you some more stuff. Speaking of video cameras, remember my holiday wish list? I had the Panasonic GS70, the first 3 CCD camcorder for under $1,000. The GS120, $700.
Wow. Nice.
3 CCDs means really high quality images. Not the best in low light. I'd like to see a little bit better. They had to shrink the CCDs to make the price right. However, still a much better camcorder than any single chip, and for $700. This is the next one on my list.
Awesome.
Yeah. We've been talking about Bluetooth, and there's a lot of Bluetooth stuff here, of course. This is one I like a lot. This is from a company called ENunn. It's a subsidiary of Jabra. It's a headset, but you know what you're going to like about this, guys? It's kind of a hybrid headset. It works with both your landline and your cell phone. Whichever one's closer, that's what it'll pick up.
Cool.
So if you're in the house, you don't ever have to take this thing off, Kevin. If you're in the house, you'll look like a dork, but you can pick up the landline. And if you go out and get in the car, you don't have to do anything. It'll start working on your cell phone.
Drooling.
Yeah, Foo loves those
Isn't
kind
that
of
nice?
things. Yeah.
Foo-foo, yeah, this is a Foo, definitely.
For sure.
That's a little pricey, $299 if you want it to pick up the phone automatically. It's not a pretty sight, is it, to see Foo drooling? I know. Now, one problem gadgeteers have, of course, is power. When you're out on the slopes or you're running around.
No.
You remember the E-Vest, the Scott E-Vest? Yeah, with all the stuff, you know, for your cell phone, your MP3 player, all that stuff. You know what's great about this? Solar panels, baby.
Yeah!
Solar panels. This is a prototype. It's not available yet. It's got a little battery in the pocket, so as you're going around and, you know, skiing or whatever, you're charging this thing up, and it'll drive your cell phone, your MP3 player, everything you've got in the E-Vest. And it doesn't look too dorky, does it?
It's very stylish, Leo.
Do I look good? What do you think?
It's modern.
You got to come down here, Patrick. The party is really just getting started. This is the largest CES yet. 110,000 people. They've taken over Las Vegas.
Wow.
This is what Comdex used to be like a few years ago. You can't get anywhere. Cab lines. It took me 2 hours to get in the cab from the airport. There was such a long line last night. It is a big event. And I'm seeing a lot of convergence stuff. That's what Bill Gates talked about at his keynote. He said, we want seamless computing, Windows everywhere. They're even showing a Hummer, an H2, running Windows. Now, that's a crash I don't want to have anything to do with. When they mean the blue screen of death, they mean the blue screen of death. Can you believe that? They had Jay Leno talking with Gates on the keynote address. Did you guys talk about that in your news?
Yeah.
He was really ribbing Gates endlessly, mercilessly. I don't know how he got away with it.
Well,
so that's it from CES. You come on down here now, Patrick.
I leave the show. I run to the airport. We meet up. We see the good stuff. And Leo, keep the jacket. It's a good look.
You like it? Is it me?
That's
hey,
nice.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Kevin, stay.
I will.
He wants to be here. I know he does.
I want to be so bad.
Thank you, guys.
I could come
we'll see you later.
Thanks, Leo.
All right.
I want to go so bad.
Well, next year.
Thanks, Leo. We've got all the information and links Leo talked about in our show notes at thescreensavers.com. And so, stay tuned for tomorrow. Actually, Patrick's going to be down there. You're going to have all your latest gear.
Well, I hope.
Yeah, your cool stuff.
Dude, I can dig off. There we are, folks. We'll be right back.
Coming up next, call for help only on Tech TV.
Can you imagine what life would be like without the internet today? I can't. In fact, here's a website that could quite possibly change your life. It's freecreditreport.com. The fastest, easiest, most convenient way to instantly check your credit reports, and it's free. good credit is one of the most valuable assets you can have in life. Qualifying for the lowest available interest rates can save you a lot of money. So log on to freecreditreport.com. Make sure your credit report is accurate before you apply for a home loan, a car loan, or even credit cards. Log on to freecreditreport.com today to see what's in your report, who put it there, who's been looking at it, so you can make sure everything's accurate. It's that simple and it's free. So join the millions of Americans who have already logged on to freecreditreport.com. Stay on top of your credit and change your life. Log on now.
Before, after. It's hard to believe I have hair again.
Even a little hair loss was a lot to me.
It's amazing, isn't it? No hair? Hair. I look horrible in this picture.
If you can't get used to seeing yourself without hair, call Bosley for this free information package. Inside, you'll discover how Bosley uses your own naturally growing hair to fill in the balding areas.
It's not old-fashioned hair plugs. It's completely natural looking.
Bosley is the world's most experienced hair restoration practice. Utilizing advanced hair transplant techniques, our highly skilled and dedicated staff pride themselves on providing each and every patient with an unsurpassed level of care, so you can be confident of realizing the right results for you. Picture yourself with hair. Call now or visit our website at bosley.com to find out if Bosley is the right choice for you.
I don't know why I waited so long.
It's not just for men, it's for us too.
Honest to goodness, real hair. It doesn't even look like myself, does it?
Bosley. The right people, the right experience, the right results. Extreme drinking. Binge eating. Thrill seeking. What happens when people push their bodies to the limits? Watch Tech TV's Body Hits, the only show that examines how your body stands up to the test of modern living. See how people live fast, work hard, and take it to the next level. Body Hits, a new series. Premiering Tuesday, January 20th at 9:30, 8:30 Central on Tech TV.
Time to check in with the fine folks over at Tech Live to see what's coming up tonight. News anchor David Stevenson.
Hey, how you doing, David? Hey, really cool stuff over at CES. I miss going there, seeing the gadgets.
I know, so did I. I wanted to go.
A little bit, going out to dinner, some good times out there.
For sure. You eat when you're in Las Vegas?
A lot. And if you love to eat out as much as we do over at the Tech Live Towers here, there's nothing better than going to a favorite restaurant where the maitre d' knows your name and your favorite dishes. Well, check this out. That personal touch has now gone electronic. Coming up on Tech Live tonight, we're going to show you restaurants that keep track of your favorite meals, your beverages, seating preferences, whatever, as well as how good a tipper you are as well, too. So if you're pretty cheap with the wait staff, they'll know. That's coming up right after Screensavers tonight.
We're doomed.
That could be either a good or bad thing.
Yeah, it could be a very bad thing. Thanks.
20%, guys. 20%. Come on. At least.
Between the two of us, we'd have every bad service job in the country. Trust me, we probably true. We did. Coming up on Tech Live right after this show, David Scott.
Thanks.
Look good. Thank you, David.
I used to work at Olive Garden.
Really?
Making breadsticks.
I spent a lot of time flipping pizzas myself.
Nice. Good deal. Well, let's see what the P-Tip has for us today.
Yeah, I used to stock beer at the local grocery store.
Yeah. You stocked the beer box?
I seem small, but I did a lot of lifting and
it's the whole small but mighty thing.
Small but mighty. Yeah, it's a good job. Stocking beer.
Great.
I was underage. I didn't do anything wrong. Okay. I do a lot of registry tweaks on the show that change the way your Windows machine works. Lots of various ways. But I get a lot of email questions from you guys about steps that I've taken, values, not sure what I'm talking about, et cetera, to the point. I think we could all use a little refresher. So today, it's a lesson called Registry 101. I'm going to try to demystify what's going on in the registry because it isn't pretty. There's no cool, interface going on here. And it can be a little daunting if you don't know what's going on. Now, we're just going to start with the 5 main hives. They're called hives here. This is what you'll get when nothing's open, everything is collapsed. First, we have HKey. It all starts with HKey _ something. First one is classes root. Now, this refers to file names, file type extensions, user interface options like double-clicking and, context menus and things like that. Then we go down to current user. Now, that's sort of system setup for, whoever's logged in right now, pretty much. Preferences, settings, security levels. If you've got a lot of people on your system and things are different, then, this is where you'll find how they all vary from each other, basically. In the local machine, kind of the same thing, but it's all, just what's the computer itself, hardware attached. That would apply to keyboards, printer ports, And then, drivers and installed software also. Everything that's going on this machine. Users is everybody that's on your system. It might not apply to you if you're logged in right now, but it'll apply to whoever else is also part of the system. This, by the way, is XP. I'm just referring to XP, so if you're on a 98 or 2000 machine, this might vary a little bit, but, I just got to stick with XP because I'm, in the now. And then HKey, current configuration. It's kind of like current user, but for hardware. What is the hardware configurations on the system right now? Now, inside each hive, you have keys. Inside each key, you have subkeys. Looks a lot like Windows Explorer. Looks a lot like, I always catch myself calling them folders. They're called keys, but they look a lot like folders, and you navigate in between them just like you would with folders. Now, keys, subkeys, there are a lot of them. You can create keys if you want, but where things really change is within values. Now, values are basically at the end of the trail, at the end of all the keys. For example, let's just go into. Let me get into one that has a few different. Okay. Over on the right-hand side, we've got a bunch of values. Now, in the types section, we see that there's different types. We've got, right now, I'm looking at string value, that's the SZ, and then the D-word value, which is a hexadecimal type. Now, what you can do is you can either change the values that are already there. What you do is just right-click and modify. You can also do it through the edit menu, but, or right-click. I like to right-click. Or you can add new values. Now, there's 5 different kinds of values, too. We talked about, we do have string values. That's kind of like numbers and text. Hexadecimal is the D word. We also have binary values, which, is binary data. String array values, which is like a multi-value. Numbers and text you can edit, but you can't really create. And then expandable string values usually points to the location of files. I have a lot more on the website. I just can't go into all of it right now, so just, this is sort of an overview. But before I wrap it up, a couple of really neat things that you can do is just to know, I'm in a certain specific value right now. If I close my reg editor, and I'm doing something else, a lot of times when you're applying changes, you have to close and then open up again. If I just open up again, it'll open to the exact location that I was in before. So you close it and you open it up, you'll be at the exact same string that you were at before. It's helpful if you're doing, you have to go into a specific place you've been before and you don't really remember where it was. Okay, I'm getting a hard wrap now. If you want to go through all this info at your own pace, I've got good graphics examples. Just visit my Windows Week article at thescreensavers.com. There's so much more there. That's it. Guys!
Registry is important. Thank you, Sarah. Good stuff. Coming up after the break. Mark got a 64-bit processor and now he wants to know where the apps are. We're going to tell him after these messages.
Yeah. They're just clapping because they're happy they don't have to deal with any of that stuff. We got 64-bit computing right after these messages.
Coming up next, call for help only on Tech TV.
All these CDs have to go, so we're giving them away. That's right. We've got so many CDs in our warehouse, we're running out of room, so we're giving them away free. These CDs, they do it all. They're top-of-the-line editions of brand-name software, Home Depot, Webster's Encyclopedia, Rand McNally's, and the American Medical Association, just to name a few. Names you know, names you trust, and you get them free. Video Professor partnered with these companies, and we have thousands of their CDs. But now we desperately need to make room. So call now, and we'll send you a pack of these new CDs free. Just pay the $6.95 shipping, and we'll send you $100 in great name software. What do these CDs do? What don't they do? But try this for starters. Learn secrets of the Home Depot pros, wallpapering, plumbing, carpentry, tile, insulation, and more. Then create your own home on your PC, add walls, carpets, a new addition, and see it in a 3D walkthrough. But that's not all. Create printable maps of anywhere in North America and try restaurants, hotels, and sightseeing stops along the way. Remember, this is free. How about researching almost anything in seconds? History, maps, nature, science, geography, trivia, and more. You get an encyclopedia of knowledge free when you call. Want more? How about free medical help 24 hours a day? Health information, medical emergencies, CPR, drug facts, burns, fractures, cuts, bruises, and essential information for any family. And we're giving it away. It's not priced to sell because there is no price. We'll give you the CDs, you pay for the shipping, and they're yours. It's that easy. What are you waiting for? Pick up the phone to make sure you don't miss out. We need the space, you want the CDs, and you get them for free. Everyone's a winner. And if you call right now, we'll throw in a great $30 typing tutorial CD absolutely free. That makes almost $150 worth of software free with one free call. Don't wait. These CDs will go fast.
To take advantage of this risk-free offer and get your free software pack, you must call now. Call 1-800-478-3097.
Want to get your game on?
Well, viewers, we've granted your wish.
Games, and more games. Turn to Tech TV for the best in gaming, gadgets, and fun.
Damn it, if you want the cutest little thing with a machine gun.
Let Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb show you how to turn it on.
We are a validating force to be reckoned with.
X-Play, weeknights at 11:10 Central, only on Tech TV.
Be sure to catch tomorrow's show. Why? Because I'm gone. I'm in Las Vegas for CES. I'll be checking back with my picks. But Sarah and Kevin are hosting, and Jessica, who's gone backstage to the country star Kenny Rogers, is going to reveal some amazing tech behind the scenes. And we're going to tell you about some, nifty features in Outlook 2003 you can get for a lot less. It's all coming up on tomorrow's televised show.
That's a cool email app, too, that we're doing tomorrow, that Sarah's doing.
Really?
It's like Outlook, but just so much cheaper.
We like that.
Yes, for sure.
We're cheap. Mark, are you cheap?
No, I'm not.
Sorry to hear that. How can we help you today, Mark?
Well, I'm in the process of building a brand new desktop system, and I was considering going with a 64-bit operating system, but I know there's hardly any applications out for it right now.
Well, it depends on what you're running. I mean, are you thinking about getting a 64-bit operating system because you want to get an Athlon 64?
No, just because I want to have something that's going to be around a while, not something that's going to go away in 6 months to a year.
Well, Windows XP, or for that matter, the Mac operating system, neither one of those OS X are not going away anytime soon. Not for a year or two. Or are you thinking I want to build this system and let it run basically until electricity starts flowing in my state?
Basically.
Okay. How do you feel about Linux?
I've played around with Red Hat and Canopix STD.
Because right now, barring some, Itanium, basically some Windows XP server for Itanium that you can buy if you spend an insane amount of money for essentially an Itanium server, you're not going to get a 64-bit Windows operating system. Now, we could argue back and forth about OS X for 64-bit, but the truth is if you want pure 64-bit computing, if you're not running a server, it doesn't really exist for most consumers.
On the Windows platform, you're going to have to wait a long time. We're talking a long time. This isn't going to be 6 months to a year. We're talking 2, 3, 4, 5 years out until everything is native.
Right.
I mean, I'm thinking 4 or 5 years, maybe longer, until we see all native 64-bit apps from the operating system all the way down to the application level, like Photoshop, things like that people use every day.
Yeah.
So that machine, by the time you buy it now, it's going to be one that you can find on eBay for $50. So you might want to just go with a fast 32-bit processor right now.
Okay, what would you suggest? The AMD or
the AMD Athlon 64 is great. Basically, it's a great time to be buying a processor because you get so much power for so little money. I definitely see some heads, over in the Apple section of the room saying, tell them to get an Apple. And the Apple systems are great. Make sure you get a G4. Basically, get a G4 notebook or get a dual G5 system. Do not get a single G5 system. But to be honest with you, Athlon 64 is great, Athlon XP is great, Pentium 4 is great. Any of those three processors, you're going to get a ton of power.
And one of the nice things about the AMD, like you were mentioning, is that they're both 64 and backwards compatible with also 32-bit applications as well.
Fast on 32-bit applications. So good luck, Mark.
And here's Sarah with another tip for you.
Sorry. Still right there. Okay, there's 2 ways to get behind-the-scenes screensavers gossip. One's to ask me, because I pretty much know everything and I gossip all the time. Or second, sign up for our newsletter. It's fun. Go to thescreensavers.com, click on subscribe down here in the free newsletter sections and get all the dirty secrets of your favorite cast members. You can find out what Patrick's New Year's resolution was. Now stay where you are. Next up, we'll check our high scores from today's LAN party and answer some of your emails from the Screensavers
Bay Area and you would like to join the screensavers live on the set, go to techtv.com/ticketline for information and to request tickets. Go there so we can see you here. Hey you, get MCSE, Cisco, or A+ certified, guaranteed, with Smart Certified's fast and easy IT certification courses. You'll earn more money and have more job security once you're IT certified. Listen to this.
If it wasn't for Smart Certified, I'd still be working a dead-end tech support job.
Let me tell you, there's no better way to pass the IT exams than by using these courses.
I've done tons of IT training, but Smart Certified's MCSE course was the best by far.
Smart Certified has one-on-one mentoring and a money-back guarantee. I couldn't lose.
Now it's easy to advance your career as a certified IT professional. Call 1-877-TRAINING today and mention code IT to take a free course title. Or go online at www.smartcertifieddirect.com. That's toll free at 1-877-TRAINING or www.smartcertifieddirect.com. Get your free course now.
Holiday's over, but the credit card bill's still coming?
Yep.
Need cash fast, huh?
Yep.
Try our ENunn home equity line to pay off those high-interest credit cards fast. In just 90 seconds, you could get approved to get the cash you need, and you'll have your money as quick as 12 days.
Hey, I'm approved already.
Needless paperwork? Gone. So you get cash fast at a great rate.
Great.
Nothing should come between you and a great rate. That's why there's ENunn. Apply now at ENunn.com or call 1-800-ENunn-22.
I need 480 tons of plaster.
I need 70 more rolls of paper.
There are nearly 25 million small businesses in the U.S., and all of them have one thing in common. They need things.
We need to get 6 tickets for Tokyo. I need an ultrasound machine.
So we've built the benefits of Open, the small business network, into the American Express Business Gold Card. Call 1-888-360-OPEN to apply. There's no preset spending limit, so you can get what your business needs when you need it.
I need 10 more computers.
And with Business Gold, you'll save money every time you use your card at Staples, FedEx, Nextel, and a long list of other suppliers. Call now and we'll waive the fee for the first year. Plus, we can approve you in under 60 seconds.
I need a better way to buy what I need.
The American Express Business Gold Card. Call 1-888-360-OPEN to apply and see how much further it can take your business.
Let's take a look at the high scores from each round of our LAN party powered by NVIDIA today. Look at that. I don't see, Fufu Baggins isn't up there.
No, none of us are on there.
Brentano got spanked. Brentano
Just like I always do. We're not playing this game anymore then.
We would say congratulations to the high scores and congratulations to Team Screensavers for not running out of the room crying because it was vicious in there today. And of course, you didn't get to play this week. Go to our website right now and register because you can play with us next Thursday.
You get an email, you get a password, and then you can come in and play the game.
It's like being a whole secret club. Yes. Sarah, speaking of secret clubs.
Okay, John wants to know, would you be interested in seeing or having on the show a Nano Sumo robot competition?
Cool. What's a Nano Sumo
What
robot?
is it? It's a Nano Sumo is an autonomous robot that fits in a 1-inch cube.
I'm in.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, well, actually, you know what? We'll hold on to that. We'll have our booking department talk to you. That sounds very cool.
Yeah. Weird, we like it.
Tiny robots.
Okay, our Stuart wants to know, what's the brand of KVM switch you use on the show? Like the one he thinks it looks good.
Wonder which ones. I mean, we've got some old Belkins.
We have some old Belkins here.
I don't think they make these anymore. We've had pretty good luck with Belkin that we've used for a long time.
At home, I have the Belkin, and I have the USB. It's all USB based now. So it switches my USB keyboard, USB mouse, and also does sound. I really like the Belkin. So just go to Belkin.com. You can check them out.
So it's a KVMS.
Yes, and sound. KVMS.
IO gear. Yeah, the one that we keep trying to break is the IO gear, but it won't die.
That thing's huge.
Generally speaking, we go for Belkin.
Yeah.
Okay, Chad wants to know, Chad in Wisconsin, How do I remove viruses if my virus scanner isn't seeing them?
Ooh, that's annoying. Well, you know what? A lot of times you basically have to download a specific application that maybe runs off of a DOS disk or a boot disk to root out particularly nasty viruses. You go up to, SARC, the Semantic Antivirus Research Center, or whatever your virus killer of choice is, search for the name of the virus and download whatever tool they have for removing it. It's painful and it's ugly, and it's why people who write viruses should be beaten with a stick.
And go Packers for little Wisconsin fans out there. That's all I got to say.
We got to go. That's it for this edition of the Screensavers. I'm Patrick Norton.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Thanks for joining us.
We'd like to thank our guests, Sharon Sawyer, and of course, Leo Laporte. For the rest of you, have a great night. I'll see you from Las Vegas tonight.
Tonight's fun, sir.